Hello everyone. Today we are going to try an experiment. Alright. Now see, I have two glass bowls which is of the same, same size, and it is occupying, the same amount of space. Right. Now in one, if you see, these are the pebbles that I have taken from my aquarium. Alright, these are the pebbles, and in the other one, if you, I'm sure you eat bhel, right? So this is the puffed rice. Okay, now both have the same volume. That means both are occupying the same space. But which one is heavier? Which one is, giving me a feeling like, oh my God, I cannot hold it anymore? Right? But this is pretty light. You all have, experienced it. And this, if you take stones, these are heavy. Very, very heavy. Or in other words, we will say that this bowl is far more denser in quantity than this. Alright, now we will deal with this topic of density. So what is density? Density is how heavy a substance is. Or in other words, it is mass per unit volume. Okay, so what is mass? Mass is the amount of matter, right? The amount of matter present. And what is volume? The amount of space it is occupying. Let us say if you talk about 1 kg of cotton and 1 kg of iron bar. Now iron bar 1 kg will be of this much, right? Whereas 1 kg of cotton, can you imagine how big a sack of cotton will be, right? So the volume actually tells you about the space that it occupies. And mass per unit volume will give you density of a substance, right? Today we are going to deal with the density of solids. But before that, we are going to find out the unit of density. Now, what is the SI unit of mass? The SI unit of mass is kg or kilogram. And what is the SI unit of volume? Let us say I take a cube, right? You know a dice that you play with, right? This is the dice that you play with. So here it has the length, breadth, it's a length, breadth and height. Or in this case, they are of all equal dimensions. So I will say side, side and side. So what is the volume of this? Side cube, right? Or if it is measured in meter, then it will be meter cube. Okay, so density is equal to kg per meter cube. Alright, the unit of volume in SI unit is meter cube. Now, this is a bigger unit. What about the smaller units? There are some smaller units too. Like for example, if this is in a smaller unit like a CGS system. So this will be in gram. And what will this be? Meter will be then in centimeter cube. Alright. Now, can we find a correlation between these two? Like I'll just write here kg per meter cube. Now in kg, if I am converting it into gram, I will write 1000 gram. 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. And what about 1 meter? 1 meter is 100 centimeter. Okay, another one is, and likewise centimeter cube. Right. Now if I cancel it out, what do I get? 1 by 1000 gram per centimeter cube. Or if this 1000 goes to the other side, it will become 1000 kg per meter cube is equal to 1 gram per centimeter cube. Now this is one relation that you have to remember. Alright, this is important. Based on this, a few numericals can come. So please, if you go through this derivation again and again, you will understand and you will also realize it's very, very simple. So please learn this. Now next we are going to find out the density of regular solid. Now what do you mean by regular solid? The one that I showed you, a cube which has a a proper dimension, a proper shape and size, that is a regular solid. Or for example a ball, a ball which is a sphere, that also is a regular solid. So how will you find the mass of it? Now the mass you can find it in beam balance or in physical balance. So here you will find out the mass of the substance. And how will you find the volume of a regular solid? By applying the formula, right? And here you can find out the density from that. But what will you do if the solid is an irregular solid? That means it does not have a proper shape and size. In that case, there is a small twist. Now, all you have to do is, you have to take I don't have it at home. You can try this out when in school, in the lab. Now, there is a, apparatus in your lab which is called a measuring cylinder. Right. Now, what do you see in a measuring cylinder? That it is graduated. Okay, it is graduated like this. So suppose this is 10 cc, 20 cc, 30 cc and so on. So how much of water does it can contain, or any liquid it can contain? 80 cc, let us say. Alright, now first I take this measuring cylinder and I fill it with water up to 30 cc. So what is my initial volume? 30 centimeter cube. Now with a thread I insert the stone. Let us say I have inserted the stone which is a little irregular in shape. Right. What do you see? That the water rises up. Right. Let us say the water has risen to 60 cc. Fine. Now, what will be therefore my final reading? It is 60 cc. So, therefore, what is the volume of this irregular solid? So, the volume of the irregular solid will be then V2 minus V1, which is 60 minus 30. So, again 30 centimeter cube. Right? So, if you can find out the mass of this from the beam balance, then you will write the value over here divided by the volume that you get, and then you can find out the density. Thank you.